Yeah. Okay. So, welcome to another segment of UBG. On a Monday, we are in the social media segment. I'm excited to be here as usual. Today, what we're going to be discussing is how to create explainer videos. And the thing is that people don't always know what we want them to know about our business. And we wonder why they're not booking, why they're not purchasing, why they're not inquiring about other things, why they're not moving forward. Sometimes it's like they click around like on your social media or your site or something like that, and they just don't get it. So they leave. So, my question to all of you is, what part of your business are you sure that people really don't have the best understanding of? What haven't they been purchasing fast enough? What do they ask you questions about? What is it that is not super clear? So I'm gonna pop around. I want everyone to answer that, because the only way that you can even begin to create an explainer video is to decide on what you want to have explained. So I would love for you guys to pop around and I'm gonna listen to what you think that you should explain in your business, and we'll kind of delve into it from there. So it also gives me a chance to chew my bagel. All right, so whoever wants to go first, I'd like for everyone to speak. If there's one or two things, think of them and then write them down, because there's something that people really don't fully understand about your business, about what you do, about how something works. What is it that you need to explain without you explaining it over and over with your own mouth? All right, whoever wants to go first, what do you know that people are not sure of about your business? If you have nothing, I want to tell you this. Thank you, Arnetta, for speaking. I want to say this real quick. If you have nothing to say, that means that you assume that everyone is clear, everything is fine, they know everything I need them to know about my business, everything is good. If you have nothing that you think that they want to know about your business, that's probably your perspective. So I want you to dig very deep and think about, what do I need to help them to understand? Is there like a service you offer and they don't really know what they get? What if, even if you have something on a website and there are some details about what you do? What if the service requires them to stay there for 2 hours, and maybe some people think that it's a 5-minute service, or some people think they're going to be there longer, or they're not really sure what they get? So think from that perspective as well. So, all right, back over to you, Arnetta. What do you think people are not really sure of about your business that they need to understand more about?
I think people are not sure about the process. And so I am actually going to work on that today, do my little self up and do a couple of short videos to show them what that process looks like. Because with what I offer, they can purchase a la carte separately, but I've developed a methodology with, simply a process to show them how it can be done in a simplified manner.
All right, so you want to show them a simplified process.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, just for clarity here, what process are you going to show them in just a few words? Like, what process is that you feel like you have to help them to understand?
How to manage their business using the software integrated with the healthcare and life retirement insurance.
How to manage their business. And then you said life insurance and retirement.
Yeah, because it's integrated in the software. We have an insurance concierge built into the business management software. So I want
Okay.
to show them how that process works.
All right. So thank you.
Mhm.
What I want you to know is that when you said manage your business and then you said life insurance, those are two different things, right?
Mhm.
So I'm just going to suggest that when you're ready to explain, you have to break those out into two separate pieces. So at one moment in time, your explainer video is going to be to help them to understand how they can manage their business. And then that other piece with the life insurance, then they have to understand blank about life insurance. But if you go manage your business with life insurance, they may get lost. Now, I know
Yeah.
something that you do. I know something you do, and I just want you to be able to clearly help them to understand how they connect. So if your job is to help people to understand how does, when we say that we help you manage your business with life insurance, how does that connect? That may be an explainer video. Not that
Mhm.
you're helping them to manage the business in the video and
Mhm.
understand life insurance. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Say that previous sentence, because one of the things that I think may fall through the cracks is that I don't think all will understand what the integration means.
Okay, woo, stop right there.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is what I'm trying to get everyone to understand. We have this big machine that's working, and there's a lot happening, but people can't absorb it all the time.
Mhm.
So our job will be to take these things and break them down. So now one of your videos is simply going to be to help them to understand what is the integration of insurance and managing your business and life insurance, or what's the integration of our software for your salon and life insurance. What is that integration?
Mhm. I like that.
And then when you do it, it's got to be short, sweet, straight to the point. I'm talking
Mhm.
under 3 minutes if you can.
Okay.
If you can get the understanding in a minute, that
Mhm.
would be the absolute best, because think about how we have been on different sites and they have these different links we can click on to understand what's going on, to know how to do something. We actually love it when we see the line that goes across and it says 1 minute and 30 seconds for the video. We're
Mhm.
like, oh yes, okay, I can get
Mhm.
this. So that's what they want.
Okay.
Okay. So they like under 3 minutes. Okay. I hope
Mhm.
that was helpful. So
It was, because I can actually do a video on what are integrations and how do they work,
right.
something
Right.
like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then after you do those, then you can start breaking out understanding the insurance,
Mhm.
understanding the salon management portion of it. And then at some point, there can be a video that helps them to understand, like, why, what an integration video is going to help them to understand why when you sign on with us, you get this and this and how it all connects.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Write down as many notes as you can so that you can get ready. All right. I got you. Who's next? What is it that you know people need to know more about with your business? Everyone's taking a turn, so please, everyone. Who's next?
I'll go next. I want to do a video basically explaining the intensity of the treatments that I offer. That a lot of people think that when you say a conditioning treatment or, come in and let me treat your hair, they think a deep conditioner or they think, anti-itch, like a dandruff treatment, but they don't really understand what all it is that I do in the consultation and the process of what I go through to treat the client's hair and how it's based on an individual, not just a treatment. It's not like a big word. Oh, just I give you a treatment. It's based on the individual needs.
Okay. So my suggestion for you is to write down in bullet point, like in a bullet point it out, the things that you want them to know. Because what you don't want to do is go down a rabbit hole of saying a lot of extra words. You want them to get straight to the point with, this is what you want to know, this is what you want to know, this is what you want to know. So when you think bullet points and you also understand anything with video editing, those are the few things you want to put on a screen and read those things off so that people understand that these are the things I want you to know. So I want you to write those things out, and then that's where you can start with your video. Now, I do want to explain to you guys too, today's lesson is about what we were talking about. But another thing I want you guys to be able to do is to help people to know how to give you the money. So Queena, I know that you have like a place where people can book appointments with you. Do you feel like, okay, when they go to book the appointment, do you think that they miss the button for some reason? Maybe they don't, I'm just asking. Do they know exactly where the treatment button is, or do you want them to know where the treatment button is to book it?
I want them to know, and I've just been working on my booking site to break them down more, even though they're custom, but to kind of give them a better insight on what they should be booking.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly share with you one of the ways, and when I do the demonstration today, this will come clear for you as well. But here's what I want you to know. Okay, I would love for you to be able to go over to your booking site and screen record that area where they click to the button for the treatment. And then I want you to click the button and show them the process of actually clicking in. Okay, so that's what I want you to be able to do. Okay, and then you can explain it from there as well. Hold on one second, guys. Whoever is next, please get ready to speak.
Okay, I'm next. I'm gonna jump in. Thank you. How y'all doing? Okay. I had a wedding. What was it? I had a bridal. I'm so tired. I had a bridal and wedding expo this weekend, and it definitely brought out what you're talking about. So in mine is, and you brought out some pointers and others. In mine is beauty, health, and wellness. And like you said, those are all separate entities. So what people need to know about my business is me, honestly. And then I'm gonna bring awareness to the entities of the business. So to break it down into points like you have given and others suggestions is to break it down, because they are intertwined, and that is a lot. And I experienced a lot at the trade show when you want to show how things are combined. People can just, my zealousness is already overpowering in person. And, I'm excited, they're excited. And then I could see when I confuse them when I'm saying so much so fast. So that's one thing. And I took point. So what they need to know about my business is me first as the business. So what I do, what I like, and just about it by bringing awareness of, did you know? And breaking those beauty, health, and wellness entities down will be just simple, did you know? In video form. And I like where you're going, where I love what you said about not need to know what to pay you, but I'm not going to ask for money. I'm just going to continue to bring that value and bring that awareness to them, and then definitely let them know where they can reach me. Okay.
All right. I love everything you said, except for the part where you said, I'm not going to ask for the money.
No. I said, I love. I don't even know. Say I'm not going to. Did I say? Oh, yeah, I did say that. See, talking fast again. Okay, go. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, it's cool because there are spaces where we are not looking to make it a sell. But this session we're in right now is
Mhm.
more about how do you get them to understand how to actually pay you? How do they
Yeah.
understand what's going on enough to know how to actually make the payment with you and, you know, all of those things.
Yeah, and that's a key need because I know what I'm pouring in, but I gotta get paid.
Right,
I
exactly.
gotta get
Yeah.
paid. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Okay, so
welcome.
write down the notes about what you just said.
I did.
And then when I do the demonstration, a lot of this will come very clear for you guys as far as what I want you guys to do with this.
Mhm.
But I understand that if you are not clear on what you want to
Mhm.
share, it's going to make it difficult for you to
Mhm.
even move to the next step to
Yeah.
get to creating your explainer video. Okay. And you guys know, we have a new member here today. And you guys know that I love to make sure that you guys are taking action. So I
Mhm.
don't want anyone to be left feeling confused. All right. Thank you, Tuesday.
You're
Okay. Who's next to tell me what you know people need to know about your business? What they don't really
Me, I'll go.
Okay.
So my name is Tony. I noticed that I don't say anything like when I'm speaking to people, I always tell them that the whole point of my business is to invest in your clothes. I don't have that anywhere on my Instagram. I don't have it anywhere on my business website. And then also about being yourself, I don't have that anywhere on my well, no, I have that on my website, but I feel like I could bring it out a little bit more as I did this weekend with editing my bio. I could put that out there. I feel like a lot of people don't know that I have like a generic range of sizes available for them. I feel like I can add that on there as well. The pickup and deliveries, I mean, I could put that on my Instagram, but it's on my business page, and then I'm currently editing my shop.
Okay. All right. I heard two things. All right. Out of all of the things you said, all of it was super valid. But the space I want you to be in today is how they're going to pay you. So when you were speaking about the part about, you know, the livelihood part about how you want them to feel great, something that you said of that nature, that's not for today, but keep that, write it down and make sure you do it because I love it. But today I want you to help them to pay you. So you said two things. One is that they don't know there's a range of sizes. So today what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to go to your own site or whatever and be able to show them what to click on. So like, I know, Tony, I believe you use Shopify. So what I would want you to do is go to your own Shopify and screen record the process of clicking on the fact that there are different sizes. So if there is a drop down, I would want you to click on a drop down and let that come up on the screen. And then I want you to be able to show them that there are several sizes available. So that's the kind of stuff that I would want you to go, the direction I want you to go in with this lesson. You also mentioned pickup and delivery. The question is, how do I actually do that? So what I would want you to do is to go to your own site and click on and place an order, like a fake order, by screen recording and show them, click here to place your order. And then click here to notify me that you want a pickup or delivery. So if it's available, you'll be able to screen record that, and then you can let people know how they actually do that. Helpful, Tony?
Yes, very helpful. Very helpful.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, and remember, don't throw away the other things. They were good, but just not for right now. Okay, over to Crystal.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I am a wellness concierge, and I find that my audience often doesn't understand what a concierge is. And what I need them to understand is, and what I do in a lot of my social media posts, is I explain maybe an aspect of what I do, or I'll have tiles that list all of the different services they could get under my business. So it can range anywhere from operations within corporates, so mindful corporate mindfulness sessions. So that's an entity. And then everything else is surrounding wellness in terms of your mindset, your physical, your nutrition. So things like I'm a yoga instructor and personal trainer. I do meal prepping. So that's not the extent of everything I do, but as a wellness lifestyle concierge, I focus on helping people within whatever wellness realm they need. So periodically, the discovery calls help me help them. So I'll have someone who is needing to do more leadership work, and we talk about mindfulness, we talk about the goals that they need in terms of wellness, and all that kind of information is found out in the discovery call. And oftentimes I'm wondering if the discovery call should be a reel by itself. I use HoneyBook to keep track of all my potential clients. And it's basically a really cool automation platform. So once they go through a link I send them, then it basically automates everything. I get their information, they can book their call with me. Once we have their call, then I can send them their invoice, send them pricing, everything right from HoneyBook. So I don't know if that would be a great way to have an explainer video about that process, or even as you were talking with the previous speaker, what the question would be, what is a discovery call, and do an explainer video on that. And then what happens after the explainer video. So.
Oh, Crystal, okay, you have a lot. Just like, I feel like speaking with Arnetta, there are a bunch of things that have to be handled, and they all have to be broken out. This is recorded, so you can come back and you can listen to everything that you said and hear all the things that need to be done, because every single thing you spoke about has to be handled. So because there's this mindfulness space that a person needs to understand how it works and who it's for, because you also use the word corporate. So mindfulness can be for any person on this earth. But if you're aiming to speak to the corporate client, that has to it has to be something that you screen. So that has to be in a lot of places for people to understand that that's your client. Now, I'm sure maybe you do work with other people, but if that's what you want who you want to attract to you, I want you to make sure that that is more prominent. Now, in this space right here of this session, it is definitely about how do they get to book you and pay you. So, HoneyBook, I love that you're using that. I would love for you to either go on your phone or on your computer and screen record you booking a session to help them to understand how simple it is for them to book a discovery call with you. You could also, in the same video, quickly tell them what a discovery call is. Some people don't know what it is, and some people feel like, discovery calls they're always iffy, because a person definitely knows once they book that call that they're talking to you, and there's a possibility that you may want to sell them something. But you really want to express to someone that the discovery call is that space where you're getting to know them to see if you guys are compatible. So you could simply say something like that and talk over it and show them the buttons they click on to book the discovery call. Now, depending on how far you want to go and how quick you can get through showing them that, because this is another space I'm going to talk about, showing them how to book the call, showing them that they book it, then they get this, and then they get this and this, because you said there's a process. So they book the call, and then you get to see who they are, and then they receive some confirmation, and then there is a call, and then blank, blank, blank. Write out the process and see how far you want to go in a video. And just remember, our explainer videos have to be super short. So if it's too much, then you stop it at some point where you're saying that this is what actually happens. The more people are clear on how things work, the more that they're more apt to jump in, oh, it's that simple. Oh, this is how it works. So now there's something else that you said, which was you said something about leadership work. So I don't know if there is a specific button that a person clicks on based upon who they are. Now, it could all be one discovery call, or it could be 5 different services that they could purchase. I'm not really sure. But if there are different services and you want them to understand, when you click this button for this service, this is what you get. So you can go to your own site and then you can click on that particular button that they would purchase that particular service. And then you would explain it quickly. When you click this one, this is the type of service you get. Something else that you said, I didn't want to forget. You mentioned that when they get on the when they get on a call with you, no. You said the service you offer, it helps them with this type of thing. So you could also say, if you're having this issue, like give a real life issue, this is the button you want to click. Like if you're dealing, I'm just going to make up something right now. If you're dealing with overwhelm and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, click this button and then show the screen recording of you putting an arrow or clicking on the button. And I'm going to show you guys how to do some of this stuff in a minute. Was that helpful, Crystal?
Yes, very. I especially like the part where you're talking about separating out the different types of services into their own discovery calls, making it very clear based on whatever they're coming to the site for. That is not just a discovery call, or I don't know exactly what I'm going to the discovery call for, but when I get to your site, oh, you have discovery calls for mental health, or you have discovery calls for trainers. Like, I know exactly what the discovery call is going to be about. So I really appreciate that.
Awesome. Okay, very good. Okay. Who raised, is that Tony? You have a question?
Yeah, my products and services, I noticed that like I had them all like in just one collection where like when you go on there, you just see everything. And then I actually had to understand that sometimes people don't go on your website to look at everything. They want a particular outfit. Like I want to wear this tonight, which is like a dress. So they want to just look at dresses. They don't want to look at dresses, pants, skirts, all of that in one whole collection. They want to just click it. So I actually did that earlier today where I like separated everything. So that goes into like basically having everything be discovered on their own.
All right. And now, no matter what, you can go to your own site. And a suggestion for you would be have a picture or a picture of the particular item that can go on the screen. And then you could say, oh, do you want to order this item? And then this is all video editing. That you put that picture up first, and then you screen record your site and you click on going to buy that item, and you lead them down the path on your video of how to get this item. And that's the kind of path I want you guys to be on with your explainer videos for this. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you for that, Tony. Ends 926, who is that? And I'd like for you to tell me, no, Latasha is next.
Good morning. I want to make sure I got, because I came in kind of late. So I was supposed to be answering, what can I tell somebody about me?
So today is about explainer videos. So what is it that you know for sure that your customer is not really clear on? What?
Oh, okay.
And let me take it a little further. I wanted to be about making the money today. So do they know how to book the service that you need them to understand?
Yeah, I do. I was just trying to do that when we got off the phone Wednesday. But yeah, I would make a video about to show them how to book a service, because a lot of time, I don't know why, but they get kind of confused. And when she was saying about going and putting everything, dividing it basically, because I just have a list of things you can book. So I guess I could go in and put it in columns. Like if you're trying to get a natural hairstyle, it'll be you'll go on the natural. If you're trying to get a protective style, you'll go on the protective. If you're trying to get a chemical style, which is like a relaxer or color, you would go under that. But yeah, and I would just make a video showing them how to book that appointment.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna focus on one in one video. If it's about natural styles, you'll be speaking about if you are interested in booking an appointment for natural hairstyling, you'll click this. And that's
Mhm.
gonna be your explainer video. And guys, it can literally be that quick and straight to the point, so that you're not confusing people and saying all of these things at one time. So we want to take them straight to the point for the thing that we want them to understand. Okay, so you can break that down, like I said, into just natural styling. You're going to be screen recording, going to your own booking site and walking them through. Okay. All right. Nadine, what are you sure that people need to know more about with your business and how to pay you?
What I could do is do the video as you suggested about, because I have a lot of items that I carry that a lot of persons don't know that I do carry, so I could do a breakdown, show some of those to see, so they at least see what I carry and how to get them. And like directions for those who don't know where I'm located, how to get to me.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so that was two different things, and I'm glad that your mind is expanding to think about what they need to understand. So like if anyone has a business that's in like, you know, in like the nook and crannies of like you're in like behind something or maybe your storefront. But if there's anything that someone needs to know, you can definitely create a video to help them to understand when you are in a plaza where near blank or whatever is, you know, something that is like major, you know, something that they can see easily. So things like that, you can definitely show them. Okay. Now, you mentioned something else. Okay. So I'm even looking at behind you, you have these, the hair. If people don't know that that particular braiding hair comes in this variety of colors, you literally could take your phone and go across like this and show all the colors. And then you could even on a video, if you wanted to, you could list the colors. And if you wanted to name them real quick, you can say 1, 1B, 2, 4, 27, 30, 33. Maybe you didn't know it came in purple or whatever. These are some things that you can share in a quick video. So you could do one product, showing a variety and letting people be able to understand what they need to know about the particular products. Okay. So very good, very good. All right, Nadine, write that down. Don't lose it. Take it. All right. I'm sure you did. Okay. All right. Okay. Next is Erica. What do people need to know about your business?
I think the one thing that we get a lot is how to buy a gift card online. And it's a little cumbersome on our website because you have to click to our booking site and there's like a tiny tab on top. So the ability to make money when we're not open for us is really important. Because people want ease and ability to do that quickly because they forget to buy Mother's Day gifts or birthdays. So that might be really helpful.
Okay, so that is in two different spaces, which is good. The last part, I'm going to say that first. You said that people forget to buy Mother's Day gift cards and special day gift cards. So something could be recorded just for that. Forgot about purchasing something for a gift for your mom. Here is how you get a gift card from us. So you could start with that and then move right into going over to the site, screen recording, click here, and then screen record the next one and the next one, whatever the buttons are or the process. And now they understand exactly how to do this, okay? And then you also mentioned, so yeah, you could do it from the perspective of talking about the forgotten gift card. And then it could be just a video about how to purchase gift cards on our site.
And then where do you suggest we post those, like social media, like Instagram and Facebook and things like that, or emails?
Oh, good question. Okay. All right. So first is today we're in the social media segment. So this is more about social media. So I want you guys to make these videos so you can make a post to put on your social platforms. And as many as you guys have, post it everywhere. And just so you know, if you post a video on Instagram today, you could post it everywhere at the same time, or you can go Instagram today, you can go Facebook tomorrow, then you could go TikTok the next day, or all at the same time. But spread these videos on all of the platforms. Now, I love the next part of your question, which is something I wanted to go into a little later, but I'm going to address it now. These videos are not only for your social platforms. Now, when we come back in Wednesday segment, we're going to go a little deeper, but you guys can take these videos and put them on your YouTube. Hope everybody has a YouTube by now. And this, what I'm speaking about, is either going to be publicly on YouTube, or it's going to be a video that you put unlisted. It doesn't matter which way you go. But when you put it on YouTube, you now have a place that the video is actually housed. Now that YouTube video has a link. You can take that link to the YouTube video. And those of you who are texting your clients, who are emailing your clients, you can put the link to the YouTube video in your text, in your emails. Okay, so now guess where else you can put the video? On your website. If you want them to understand something about how to do whatever on this site, you can put a link to how to actually maneuver on our site. So this could be another area. The things I'm speaking about, you don't have to do them all, but you need to know that once you create these videos, you can move them around and put them in different places. Okay. So my suggestion too, guys, if you know that these videos are going to be needed for certain things, you can house them somewhere. So for instance, if you house it on YouTube, it has a link, but you also should know if you put it on your Instagram, your video on your Instagram is a link as well. So you can do all the same things. So if you guys know, like sometimes in my emails, I will create an email for you, and then it will have a link in there sometimes, and it goes to my Instagram, which is where I've done a live or I've posted something that I want everyone to see. And then you can click on it right from the email and be sent right to the social platform. So it's up to you where you want to put everything. Okay. The difference when we start putting these explainer videos on our YouTube and things like that is that YouTube has a search mechanism that everyone is using. So when we go on the internet and we start typing things in, we're able to find a lot of information and a lot of things that we need. So if you want to be found more often than not, you can put your things on YouTube. If you want to be found by your clients on Instagram, and you know, that's a whole different thing. You put it over there. But a lot of times with our own Instagrams, we're talking to some of our own clients and we're looking for new people as well. So it just depends what your goal is. All right. Okay. Erica, was that helpful for you?
Thank you. Yes, it was.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Vaughn Leon. What do you know that people are not really sure of? I want to get you to the money. How do people need to, where do they need, oh gosh. I'm saying the instructions over because I know Vaughn came in later on. Okay, what do people need to know about your business that you need to explain so that they can pay you the money? Is there a place where they buy your products and they may be unsure of what to click on in order to get to certain things?
I think I need to do an explainer video how to use the product. I have links from my Instagram page that leads you directly to my website, and people purchase that way. That's why I wanted to take the course to learn out, better way to present the product, or what is that missing link. Now I have seen a little increase from people buying directly from Instagram because I started tagging the product.
Mhm.
But I think I need to do more the basic, how do you use the product and keep it in a simple format. I have one that a client sent me that grew her edges back in 30 days. So that product seems, I mean, that video seems to be very impactful. But just to do more how to and put the link in the video attached to the Instagram video.
Okay,
So
so, very good. How long are the explainer videos? How long is that video that she sent you how to use the product?
it was a minute, but I cut it down to 30 seconds. I sped it
Okay.
up.
That's what I was gonna ask you to do. I was gonna say to take whatever you have and put and click on the speed it up, and then speak over it real quick, like this is what you do. So
Gotcha.
if you are already there, which is good, super. Now you have it down to 30 seconds. Now what I want you to add on to that is a screen recording of your actual site, of you clicking on
Gotcha.
how to buy that product. So I want you to show them how to use it and then take them straight to, this is where you click. Okay.
Okay. You said a screen, a screenshot of
Don't
what?
worry, I'm about to show you. Don't worry.
Okay, got you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And please continue to think more about what people need to know about all of your businesses, so that as I'm showing you what to do, things will start to click. Now, what I'm going to do is, okay, let's prayerfully, I'm putting one of my new phones up here. So let's allow this computer. Boy, here goes the blue. Let's see.
Coach, I just wanted to say, while you were working with everybody, I took the time to book my own appointment on my website. And I actually saw where, like when I went in, where people would make the mistake. So I made the mistake. So I'm actually going to do an explainer video to show them how not to make that mistake. So thank you for that.
Oh, okay, good, good. I love it. Yep, that's what I want you guys to be doing. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's try this. Come on. Open and find a location to sync location. I don't even know what this is. I knew it was going to give me some trouble. Location. I don't even know what this is asking me. Locations. Utilities. Let me try. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try a different phone. I've recorded a video for you guys and everything already, just so that, all right, let's just see if it lets me do a different phone. Life is supposed to be simple. Okay, let me see. Why does technology always have to switch up on us? Okay,
Updates.
gosh.
So that's what I was saying, Coach, when I went in to make the appointment, like to do the video, and I'd be like, oh, it's so simple, it's so easy. And so when I ran into the snag, I was like, this is why everybody's phone number is not on here. So it makes sense. So I even had to go back and do it. So I'm going to explain the video to it's going to help everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though it was a mistake, it was an easy mistake to do. So that's why these videos are important. So even though you're having technical difficulties, it's okay, because now it's going to help somebody else not make that mistake. So be encouraged.
Yes. I don't even know what it wants me to do. I mean, you guys know I always share my screen, and I did a video recording on this phone over here. Tony, did you have something to add?
Yes, Miss Tamika, I have something to add. So okay, I actually like the fact that you're doing this segment because I had two separate experiences. It's this place called Hello Sugar. They do like waxing or whatever. And I pulled up at one of their locations and I kept calling their customer service to try to see like how do I enter the building, and I didn't know how to. And then when I went on their website, it actually had like a how-to video, and they actually showed you a video of walking directions, like somebody actually physically walking from parking their car to walk in the building to walk to where it was. So that was something that I was like, oh wow, that's something good. So that fact that you brought that up, that's good. And then I actually know somebody whose Instagram account doesn't have good details as far as their hair business, but they won't change that information because they feel like people aren't reading. So that's how they actually get money, because the people aren't reading, and then she gets to keep their money. So that's how she's running her business. So I ended up, unfollowing her from off of that experience, but just how important it is to basically make sure the clients know, because she actually went on her page like, I'm not going to do this for you guys because all of you guys are making the same mistake. But if you see everyone's making the same mistake, then maybe it's something that you need to change. But it wasn't what she seen that needed to change. She felt as if everybody was just trying to get like a free discount or something.
Your screen sharing is paused. Resume the share.
And that's true what you're saying. A lot of people don't read, they don't want to read those things. And they don't read the instructions all the way through. So these videos are going to change the game, because now they won't be able to say, I didn't know, or how do you do it, or where, you can actually shoot them the video. You can shoot it to your personal clients. Like, it doesn't just have to be on social media. So I'm excited about this. This is super dope.
Okay, guys, I clicked something that said that it should allow this phone. And let's see if it does it as of yet. All right, we're going to try this again. If not, there's only one other way that I could think of to do this, which is for me to actually log into Zoom, resume the share. Oh, man. Share.
Coach, while you're busy, Vaughn is asking how to get to the replay. I know you're busy, so you're probably not seeing it. So when you're finished, you probably could explain.
Can one of the members tell him how to get to the replay? It is go inside of the membership. And
I need an explainer video.
Oh, Ooh, okay.
He stole my joke. I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let me see if copy the link. Wow, guys.
Well, see, he stole my joke. Let me tell you how. So you're going to go into your UBG portal, and you'll see classes, courses, and all of that stuff. You're going to go to, I think is it in the live section? Or it'll say lives and replays, but it'll give you like a whole list. It'll give you a whole list of replays of all of the things when you look in there. So That's where you go to.
They're gonna be in different parts because it based on which class it is. They're in different section. It's easy to browse because they're in more than one section. So once you go on in as a member, you see the different parts. So just browse it because you might see accounting in one area, social media in a different area. And she lists them different ways. So you'll see all the different things and it goes back to over here now. So you'll see different topics, different things that you could go back and look for. So it's a lot, but you'll see it. Just follow and click on the different sections and under member.
And we do have a search bar that you can use at the top if you feel like you can put the words in and it'll give you that too.
Okay. Okay, thank y'all.
Oh,
This is so helpful already. I got homework.
Coach, what app do you use to do a screen record on your phone? Screen
Just
capture.
screen record. I have an iPhone, so I
Mm.
just use screen record. Oh, this
Android,
phone
so-
doesn't even have Zoom on it. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay.
And if you have an Android, you can use, if you can have certain ones, you can do screen record as well. I just discovered mine like maybe a couple of months ago, but if you don't already have it, you go into your settings and you can add it to be on your main screen.
Is it a certain app where it already comes with the phone?
It's on the phone. If you have like a Samsung or something like that.
Mhm.
But we do have to make sure we have the upgraded phones so that we can find the things that we
Okay,
need.
look. I
So-
got it, but let me see if I can get this phone in here. Okay. Okay, what I did just get into is one of the phones, but I'm trying to see if it'll let me do the phone that I was trying to use. Okay, that's not happening. All right, we're going back to this phone because at least we can get in here. Okay. So sorry guys about the delay. This is just life as such. Okay, so let me go on do not disturb. Okay. All right. So do not disturb is on. Everybody seeing my phone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully I can do what I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is I already recorded a video to make this quick, but I'm going to do if it allows me to record while we're here, I'm going over to my Instagram. I'm going to my regular page of Instagram. Okay, so here we are. Now to screen record, I'm on an iPhone. I'm going to take my finger and swipe down on the top of the screen. I'm going to swipe straight down. It takes me to this screen. And then I have the screen record button on the iPhone, which is the bottom left corner. I click that and I'm going to begin the screen recording. See, it won't let me do it. But when I click on it, it would start the screen recording and it would count down 3, 2, 1. Then what I would do as I'm screen recording is after it goes 3, 2, 1, I would swipe back up and I would go to wherever I want to record and the recording would have started. So now that it's recording, this is what I would record. I would click on, and I would just be recording right now because my voice on the screen recording is not going to capture your voice. So I would go here, then I would say, I would know that I'm going to say, you can scroll down and then you can click. I'm going to show you how to become a UBG member. And then you could click on UBG membership here. And then I would scroll through, and right now it's not recording my voice, but I would pretend to say what I want to say so that I would have the timing with what's on the screen with what I would want to say. So now I would be talking through it. If you want to know more about joining, you can scroll through our site. If you're actually a member, you could click here and it will take you to your UBG member login right here. I'm going to click it so you see what that looks like. So our members get to click right here on the same sales page to actually get back in. You put your email and your password in and you can get in. Now, if you're not a member and you're ready to start today, there's a button right here to sign up. oh, there was a button at the top as well. This button up here will let you in as well. If you're ready to become a member, you can click on any of these buttons. But in any case, you can scroll through our site. You can see the different things that we have available, who some of the speakers are. And here is the pricing structure for UBG membership. Here's another button to sign up. And here's more information. And if you missed the button to sign up, here's another one here. And if you are a member, you do have another member login button right here. So basically that's what I would do. So now I would stop my screen recording and then I would go into my app. Now, let me see. My phone is pretty full, so I'm going to try to do something, which is to take the video that I made, and then I'm going to try to send that video to myself. Let's just see. Okay, so I'm going to just airdrop. I'm going to try to airdrop the video that I just made for you guys earlier. Okay. All right. At least my phone let me get the video. Okay. So now that would have been the screen recording process. So now let's go to where would we edit this video? I'm going to go to my CapCut editor. So here we go. Clicking on CapCut. It's the second row, third column. All right. Now we're in CapCut. We're going to hit new project. New project. Now we're going to grab this video. So the 2-minute and 5-second video was me recording the screen and going slowly. So I click on it and now I'm going to add it. So now the video is here and I'm just going to play it real quick. It has no sound. It's just me going from my Instagram and then me clicking on the social tab, and then it's clicking, and then it's me clicking on UBG membership. And then once I click on that, it's going to take me to the page. Okay, so what would I be doing here? So I can give you guys a few editing instructions. I would now begin to do little things like, let's see. I'm going to see if we have a sticker that is an arrow. Let's go for it. I clicked on stickers. Here is an arrow right here. If you guys can see this first row. 1, 2, 3, 4 over or 5 over, there's an arrow. Okay. So here in CapCut, I'm going to grab one of these arrows. We got a bunch of them. Let's see which one do we want to use to make life easy. All right, let's use this arrow right here. Okay. So now that we have the arrow, we can now put the arrow on the screen to show people what we want them to do. So I click the check mark. Now, guys, the arrow is here. Okay, we can put the arrow where we want. So let's see. So we went into Instagram, and what we want people to do is know how to, I'm going to slide the arrow over because I'm going to say, go to my Instagram. And now I'm going to click on my screen, guys, so that I can move the arrow where I want it to go. I'm going to move the arrow up here. Now I can make this arrow a little smaller because this thing is huge. Click on it. And I'm squeezing it down with my fingers. So now I'm going to tell them they could click right here. Okay. So that arrow is animated, so it's going to move. So let's go back. I'm sliding back and let's hit play. Okay. So now the arrow is right there. Now we know we need this arrow again. So instead of losing the arrow and going back through the same process, what I'm going to do is click on the row where the arrow is located. There's always a menu. Anything that's white and highlighted has a menu at the bottom. Okay, so I clicked on the arrow, it's highlighted. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click copy. Now I have another arrow. Okay, now I'm going to take that other arrow, click on it, and I'm going to slide it. Come on, arrow. I'll take either one of these. All right. All right. I had to click on that graph thing so it could close. Now I'm going to click on my arrow. I wish it would get out of my way. All right. And then let's move the arrow to where we know that we need another arrow. I'm sliding it over. So we know that we're now going to show them that they need to, when we get to UBG membership, all right, we're going to show them to click on this. All right, let me move that arrow down just a little. Oops. Okay. Okay, so once they know that they click there, now we're going through, I'm just letting it play. Okay, so I can bring the arrow back. I'm not going to keep showing you guys that. I would, let me do it one more time, just one last time. I'm going to go and click on my arrow, click on it. I'm going to copy my arrow and I'm clicking on the arrow to move it to this part where I show that this is the member login. Okay, this arrow, if it's on the screen for too long, click on it and then drag the right-hand corner of it and make it smaller if you want it to last on the screen for a shorter period of time or even a longer period of time, okay? So those are some things you could do to show people what to click on. Now that we've gone past that part, what else do we want them to know? There was also the circle thing, if you want to use that, which was, let me see, I'm gonna click on the bottom menu down here, guys. I'm clicking on stickers again. This was how I got the arrow. Click on stickers, okay? Now, when I got this menu with all of these, it was because I clicked on the arrow that's on the first row. So what if I want this circle that circles? I'm gonna click on that and it's gonna give me that, which means, let me click the check mark to get out of this menu. I have a circle. So if I want something to be circled, I will use that in that location. So let's move back. If I want them to see the Start Now button, now I'm going to click and drag the right-hand side where my line is where I want things to be. So let's go. I'm going to play. All right. So now I'm going to click on the circle so that it's available for me to work with it. And I'm going to move it up by clicking on the screen and moving it up. Okay, let's see if that's good now. All right, and we could let that last a little longer. Okay, all right. Now that you guys have seen that, what I want to show you next is doing a voiceover. Okay, so I slid all the way back to the beginning of the line. And now what I'm going to do is the menu at the bottom. There's always a menu no matter where you are. So I'm going to click the arrows so I can get back to the main menu at the bottom. Click the arrows. Now, something that I want to do, I'm clicking till I get all the way back to the main menu. I actually want to get rid of the recording thing at the top of the screen. So guys, I'm going to now click on the timeline, the line of where I'm working at the bottom. It's highlighted in white now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit at the bottom because I want to crop it. So I'm going to click edit. It now gives me another menu for crop. I'm going to click on crop. Now, at the top, I'm going to take my corner and my finger is on the corner and I'm dragging it down, guys, because I want to get rid of my record button that's consistently on the screen. So now that's gone, check mark. So now as we play the video, that record thing is not in there, okay? So now let's go back to the beginning of the timeline and I'm gonna go down at the bottom. I'm gonna get back to the regular menu. Arrow, I click the arrows to go back and click them till I go all the way back to the main menu. Now I'm gonna do audio. So I don't know if it's gonna record while we're on here or not, who knows, but we'll see. So I'm gonna click audio and now there's the voiceover button. So now I'm gonna begin to talk over for real because even though I was doing a practice run when I was recording, I'm gonna talk over some of the info. So here we go, click voiceover. It's gonna give me a little countdown and here we go. If you're ready to become a UBG member, go to my Instagram and click on the Associate Tap link. Now that you're here, you're going to scroll down. There's lots of things here, but click on UBG membership. This will allow you to get to our site. Once you are here, you can scroll down and you can see what's going on our page. But I want you to know that our members are actually able to log in right here. So once you're a member, you can click this. But if you're not a member, you're able to scroll all the way down and there are several buttons for you to be able to log in, to join membership. All right, I'm gonna stop recording, guys, because I hit the record button to stop. I'm gonna hit the check mark at the bottom. So now it has my instructions. So let's see. If you're ready to become a UBG member, go to my Instagram and click on the Associate Tap link. Now that you're here, you're gonna scroll down. There's lots of things here, but click on UBG membership. This will allow you to get to our site. Once you are here, you can scroll down and you can see what's going on our. All right, so now that we have the voiceover, I want to share something that some of you probably don't know that's available in editing. But what if on the screen, I wanted it to freeze and stay where it is for a little while? So meaning we got to, let's see, where were we? So what if I want it to freeze? Let me see, I want to find something else. Right here, okay? So I'm going to go back to the main menu, guys. I'm clicking at the bottom, main menu. All right, now I'm at the main menu. I'm going to click on the timeline, the video that we're editing. Now I'll click on the timeline from the main menu. There's a menu down here and I'm going to scroll over and it's something that says freeze. I'm going to click freeze because what if you were recording but you want it to stay here for a little while? Right here where we are, I click freeze on the bottom and look at what it gives us. It gives us this 3-second frame. So it takes where it is and it freezes you right there. So let's watch what it does. So you see, I was kind of bouncing up and down on the screen right here. And in this little segment, it's going to stop. So watch this. Able to log in right here. So once you're a member, you can click this. But if you're not, okay. So it froze us right there in that spot for people to see that one little area for a longer duration of time. It holds it there for 3 seconds. Now, can you increase the freeze or not? You can click on it and you can increase it if you wanted it to be longer. So once you have it, you can make it more than 3 seconds long. So this is if you're scrolling on something and like I said, you wish that you would have recorded and kept them there for a longer period of time. Okay, so now that we have those things on there, let's see, what else would you want to know about doing this? Let's say you said something and you want to say it again. All right, I'm going to show you guys the voice editing real quick, which is I'm going to click, slide over, and let's just play right here. The Associate Tap link. All right, what if I want that out? So what I'm going to do is slide over and my line is right there. Wherever the line is, that's where, you're working. So I'm going to click on the row for the voiceover and let it be highlighted. Now it's highlighted. Now I'm going to hit split right there. Now I want to take this whole statement out. I'm going to hit split on the other side. Now I'm going to click on the middle section and I'm going to hit delete. Okay, that's gone. So now what I'm going to do is record what I want to say in there again. So here we go with a new voiceover. What was I talking about? Click on, I really wanted to say, click on the link in my bio. So I'm going to re-record it. Now click on the link in my bio. You're going to scroll. Let's do that over again. That wasn't even the right section, but you guys get the point. Now you're going to click on the link in my bio. I just wanted to show you how to get it back in there. Okay, I don't even remember what part. Click on. Now you're going to click on the link in my bio. All right, let me show you how to really fix that. Instagram and click on. Just so you know, you can stretch this out so you can reach it easily. I'm stretching it out with my fingers by squeezing it out like this on that row. Let's find it. My Instagram. Okay. I found it. Delete that. And then I'm going to click this one and move it over. And let's see what we got. Look at my Instagram. And now you're going to click on the link in my bio. Okay. Not a perfect edit, but is decent enough right this moment. Okay. So that's how you can edit out, you know, anything that you said that you want to take out or whatever. Next thing that you may want to do is maybe you want to put some music on your voice on your video, maybe. So if you do, we're going to click on the bottom for audio. And then we're going to click on sounds at the bottom. And then we get this menu. Let's click on hip hop. And let's find something. So usually when I'm getting a sound, I try to get a sound that's like almost long enough for what I'm working on. So if I'm working on a clip that is going to be like a 2-minute clip, I want to get music that's about 1 minute to 2 minutes long, so I don't have to keep copying the music. But if I find a 30-second clip that I really like, I would have to put the 30-second clip in and just keep copying it. So, 4 times so that it would cover the duration of 2 minutes. So let's just find something. All right, I will add that. Okay, I just clicked it. It was 2 minutes and 54 seconds long. Music is usually too loud. So what I'm going to do is click on the music row and I'm going to hit volume and I'm going to turn the volume of the music down. I'm at 12 right now. Ready to become so let's see what happens. All right, let's play it. Ready to become a UBG member, go to my Instagram and now you're going to click on the link in my bio. Now that you're here, you're going to scroll down. All right. So let's just scroll all the way across because we know this music is 2 minutes and 54 seconds. My clip was only 2 minutes and a few seconds long. So this music has got to be hanging off at the end. So I'm just scrolling over here. See, there you go. Now, what I'm going to do is slide right here to the end of where my video is. And the music row we're working on because it's white and highlighted. So I'm going to click split. And now we're working on the back end of this piece. And now we're going to click delete. Okay, so now the music ends when the video ends. So just so you guys don't get trapped with CapCut at the end, watch out for it because they're sneaky. We're going to click on CapCut right here. That's that little end thing that they put on there. That's their little watermark. And we're going to click delete. We got it out of there. Okay, so make sure you look for it because they love it for people to know that you're using CapCut. Okay, so this is basically the gist of what.
Oh my God, I didn't know you could get that off of there. Thank you, Coach.
Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. Get that CapCut thing out of there. All right, so those are some of the things. I've given you what you need, and now you can go in and play. But what I want you to know is keep these videos as short as possible. So you want to run through your own website and find what you want. So who has a website that I could click on? Somebody give me your website. Anybody?
Hair
Be
Hero.
Vibe.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
BeInVibe.com.
BeInVibe.com. There you go. Okay. All right. So let me see what happens. All right, let's do this. Okay. So here we go. I can't screen record, but here's what I would do. I would screen record being on this screen for a few seconds, and I would be talking over it saying, once you enter beinvibe.com, there's a free demo that's available to you right here on the home screen. And then I will click on it. Once you click on free demo, it's going to open up a, what is this? A form for you to give us your information so that we can get closer, whatever. And now that's one thing that you're sharing, that you can go to our site to click on this to do this. And it will be simple, straight to the point. Shut that down. That's one thing that you want them to know. This is how you get in touch with us and blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm saying. Go to your own site, start pulling things down. Now, Arnetta doesn't have to do this because Arnetta actually is signed on with our agency, and our agents are doing this for her. So she has a plan, and we're going to her site and we're actually pulling these things down, and we're going to different portions of her website, and not me, but the virtual assistants, and they're going in and they're grabbing things to help people to understand how to use her site. So if anybody wants that and you don't want to do any of this stuff, you guys can set up a separate call. But my job today here on this, in this session, is to empower you to understand how to do these things yourself. Once you know, you can pop in there and you can start doing things, but go through your own site and start playing around. Now, what I love that Queena said a little while ago is that Queena was getting ready to do the explainer video, but she saw that she went to her own site and something was a little confusing. Guys, we all have these things in our business. I still have some of these things myself as well. So let's go to our sites every now and then and click around and see, the ease of things, or, whatever. And then see how we can fix the back end. But if you can't fix the back end right away, do the video, help them to understand how to maneuver. All right. I hope that what I've shared today has been helpful. What are my questions, concerns, comments about what we have done today? Anything?
I'm super excited to do the videos.
All right.
I can't wait to get to the replays.
Yes, the replay. And it's funny because I saw Tony. Tony lives in the same area where I live, and I have an in-person networking. And Tony was telling me that she was in there. She said, "Oh my gosh, I watched something from January," and she was able to do something on her Instagram that needed to be done by her watching an old segment. So there's a lot, guys. Just like what you have absorbed today, all of the sessions are like this. You do have to click on it, and then I would suggest just watching it all the way through if you can, because the questions that each person asks, or when we're working through each person's scenario, you never know if you're about to encounter something that someone else is going through. So you watch the session, there's a part where we're working through. There's also going to be a part where I'm giving the instructions. And what I love about the sessions is you can always rewind. So if you guys are working on something and you want to do the thing that you learned, use two devices. I would say log in on your phone or your computer, if you're going to be working on your phone, and then let the instructions play, and then hit pause, and then do what you're doing and continue to work on your phone. Sometimes I'm actually in here working with some of these apps on the computer itself. CapCut, guys, is on the computer and it's on the phone. I don't favor the one on the computer. All of the buttons and all of the prompts and everything, they're in a whole different place. It's a lot more difficult on the computer. But when you get to know where things are, you can use it. I've used it on a computer before, but I favor the phone. So see what works for you and have fun. Any other questions or comments? Okay, anything?
Okay. All right. I'm going through the computer now, and the UBG membership.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for the as we're talking. Do I go down to social media?
Yes, let me see. And I probably could.
I'm on the website through the computer.
Let me see if I can I'm over here. I'm going to show you exactly what you're asking me. So while I'm pulling this up, I want to make sure you all know to keep it simple. Everything that you guys are about to do, oh, this is not what I wanted to click on, geez. Okay, a second. I'm here. I'm going to show you what's inside.
Oh, the login.
Okay, here we go.
Lord, I don't know my password.
Okay, let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, so here is UBG membership, and the question you were asking earlier is, once you get in, what do you click on to watch the session? So there's a tab right here. It's called past sessions. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the easiest. And it is broken down. That's what Nadine was trying to say. It's broken down into a lot of different segments. So if you want social media, for anyone who's new, you click on
Yep.
social media lessons, you click here, and I'm going to show you guys what you see. From January of 2021, this is all of the sessions that we've ever done, guys.
I don't mean to cut you off, Miss Tamika, but when I tell you guys they are very informative, they are very informative. Don't let the year of the month of January fool you into thinking that, oh, this is old content. Like, no, whatever she taught during that time, it could literally be implemented and used today.
Yes, thank you, Tony.
Good.
So guys, as you see, whatever sessions we did, they're listed here. So YouTube shorts, lifestyle marketing, IG story secrets, creating your social plan, using Canva and creating stories, motivational quotes, writing scripts, going live, reels without people on the screen. Like, it just goes on and on. So just click through and see what you need. I always tell everyone, just put the TV down and get in here, and then, know what you really feel like you need. Click around, see what's available, and start watching the thing that you need immediately. So as Tony said, is not to be fooled with, oh, that's old. Yeah, there are always updates, and some of our sessions are actually called updates. There was one I just passed, which was IG updates. So maybe there are some things that have updated slightly, but the information is all the same. It's all still usable. Okay, now guys, that was only the social media tab. The business networking session, which is what is on Wednesday nights, click on business networking, and then you'll get all of these. We did website checkup. We did, there are times where we're working on our goals, holiday promotions, creating collaborations. There was someone who was doing things on taxes. Someone came in talking about Airbnb. Who's your ideal client? All types of things that are in the segment. It's just a lot. It's just all types of things. How to hire staff. That was a good one. I remember that one. Time management. Point of sale. We had Wix to come in and did a workshop, so you guys can have a point of sale system.
They're part of Square.
Huh?
They're part of Square. They do Square website.
Okay.
Wix. I think Wix. No, they don't. That's
Oh my God.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so they came in because you guys are selling products, and Wix has a point of sale system. So they came in and spoke about how all of that works. But in any case, guys, I just want you to know what's in here. So have fun, especially if anyone is new. And if you've been here forever and you're losing time just doing things, hop in here and watch some old stuff. Now, one of our latest tabs is high level biz, which means that we began to take some of the segments and separate them out into certain areas. So, like for instance, the tax prep, there was a segment for the tax prep with Sophia, where Sophia came in and helped you to get your books in order. So there are special segments that were with Sophia.
Oh.
Okay, and she spoke about how to really, really organize yourself and see what money you're making and all of that, and get ready for taxes. Okay, and there are other segments in here. So this is another tab to click through. Okay, what else that's in here is, all of these have segments in it. Shopify. Anybody wants to go through the Shopify sessions, Vero was in here, and these are all of the Shopify sessions. You can literally go through and watch them one by one as she moved you through what it looks like to set up your Shopify store. And these are all live sessions, but they're now as recordings. So while she was here, you guys were able to ask her questions live, and all of the sessions are here. Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
What do you use for text automation?
Text automation. So I use a
like-
bunch of things, but I will tell you the
Okay.
ones I use. So currently I'm using simple texting.
Okay.
Simple texting, right? Is
Yeah.
that the one you asking about, the one that texts you today?
Yeah. Yes. I was curious. I had joined and then I stopped learning it, and so I was like, "Is this the one I want to use?" Because I have a lot of contacts, and so I'm trying to turn those leads into actual purchases. I have a list. My Google Drive, when I was doing a lot more traveling, I created lists for each city.
Mhm.
So I want to take all that, migrate it into a system, and just send out a text blast,
Yes.
to see who wants to still be in, and
Mhm.
can I continue to contact you or whatever.
Yes.
So trying to figure out which program to use was my issue, because there's a ton of programs out there, and that's the number one. That's the one I was looking at the most.
Okay. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Simple texting. I've also used simple expert texting. I like that one because they only charge you like 0.1 cent per text that you send out. Expert texting. I like that one, but they changed some things up, and they were asking me for some paperwork that I didn't have in front of me at the time, and it just I couldn't use it at the time. I can go back now, but now I'm using simple. And there's another one that I use. There's one more. Expert texting, simple text.
So Tamika, do they have a texting capability with Kartra?
No, Kartra doesn't, but you can integrate it, and there are some that you can integrate. So you basically are going to have to use I'm going to tell you in 1 second. What is that? Anybody know the name of the platform that you use to integrate things? I know the name of it. I can't think of it right now.
Zapier?
Zapier, thank you. Is exactly Zapier. So you can use another texting platform and use Zapier to connect Kartra with that. Yes. But it does not just text itself. Yeah. Yep. So guys, we are going to be back here on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for the business segment. And just so you guys know, we start 7 p.m. sharp. And if you guys have random questions about things, that's like the time you can just hop in for the first few minutes, either ask a question or you could share something that's going on with you. We're very personable in here. So if anything that you want to, a win, or you want to ask a question or connect with anyone, the first few minutes is the time that we do that. And then we hop into the segment for business on Wednesday. Okay. So I hope this was great for everyone. I was really excited. Awesome. I was really excited to share this information with you all. So that's pretty much it. If anyone wants to tell anyone else about this, inside of UBG, there is a tab for you to be able to become an affiliate. You click on that, you set yourself up as an affiliate, and then you can send a link out, and you guys are also able to get affiliate commissions, which is 30% when someone else signs on. All right,
Oh, wow.
Arnetta, thank you for joining. You have a wonderful day. We're overtime right now because we're usually done by 11:30. So you're so welcome. I'm glad that you joined today. All right. Okay. All right. If there's nothing else, if anybody wants to say anything, please feel free before we close out.
Thank you. This was amazing.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right. Use the info. Get started right away.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye, guys. I didn't even see the chat all day. Okay. Okay, bye guys.